Good evening, Academy 55 members. David Kahn here with some live hourly trading on the Academy 55 strategy using the Academy 55 indicators. On tonight being Wednesday, the 27th of March, it's now 5 to 7 in the evening UK time, and we are on the US 100. Also known as the NASDAQ 100, also known as the NAS 100. Just time to do a little bit of housekeeping before we carry on. So make sure you have your MT4 or MT5 switched on. You've got your trading assistant ready. You are on the US 100 cash, and you're on the 1 minute time frame. It's all looking good there. We've got our Academy 55 indicator on, and make sure your risk reward is in purple, your lot calc is in purple, and this button here is in purple in case you want to close all trades. So that's a bit of housekeeping done. So what can we see? Well, as you can see, I have drawn up areas of imbalance on the 4-hourly time frame and support and resistance lines as well. So we've got support and resistance up there. We've got support and resistance down here with 1 or 2 hurdles, points of interest to look at. Price is underneath the purple line, so we are in a sell bias. And looking along here, I've only done this from 4:30, 4:20 this afternoon, our time. There's 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 winners. 3 winners at the minute. Let's see how this one's doing. Short position. So you got in there where the trend line turned red. So you got red, red, red after the sell alert. So you get in there. Your stop loss would be equal where the wave turned from green to red. So that's where the stop loss goes. Your 2 to 1 would be down there. So that's ever so near as being a winner. So that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, we'll have to wait and see. Could be 4 winners. That's 8% within the 3 hours. So that's not bad. But obviously the rules are that you only get 2% and walk away. But just showing you how versatile the indicator is. As you know, with my own rules, I couldn't have taken this trade now because I can only take a trade. Anything happens between 8 and 9. The next alert for me would have to be a buy alert because it goes sell, buy, sell. That's how it goes. So I'll be looking for a buy alert, if anything. I noticed because of the US data savings, we're still in that. So price will, the market shuts at 9 o'clock our time, which is there. So bearing that in mind, we'll have to see what we shall see. Nice to see so many people on with us today. Of course, all the Academy 55 premium members get to see this live, and everybody else is watching the recording, which will be uploaded within the next hour or 2 after the session. And so you will be able to see what happens. But Trust everybody's had a good day. And now we are at 7 o'clock UK time. And we will now be officially on the hunt for a trade. But obviously we have to have a buy alert come in. And it has to, the wave has to go green, the trend line has to go green, the parabolic SAR has to be below the price. Thank you for all those good wishes. I've had a few coughs and sniffles, nothing much really. Oh, I had the man flu, but it's fine. So we are now waiting for a situation where the things to change for us. Once again, we've got a large area of imbalance that needs to be filled above price. And we have an even larger area of imbalance that needs to be filled below price. So we're stuck in the middle. So if they didn't want to do that, then unfortunately we might get sideways movement. Depends what they want to do. I mean, we don't know. If we did know, we'd all be millionaires. But right now, as of now, I can see sideways movement a bit. Indeed, we are in a sell bias because the price is below the purple line. We have points of interest, POIs, points of interest, support and resistance lines drawn up on the 4-hourly time frame. So if price gets to there, well, first of all, if it gets to there, it means it's breaking into this imbalance here, which would be pretty encouraging to think that they would want to try and get the rest of this imbalance. But not necessarily so. So we're here lying in wait. As traders, we're paid to be patient. And we're seeing some areas of imbalance on the minute time frame. Up here, I'll get my tool. Yeah, areas of imbalance here, here, and here, and here that need to be filled if they want to go down a little bit more. But they need to be filled at some stage. Just don't know when. They could be waiting. They pick their times. So we'll have to wait and see on that. So here we are lying in wait. If you notice, the volume ribbon is starting to thin out and going horizontal. And so therefore, one could sort of, at the minute, well, you can obviously from the visual clues of the candles, from the volume, you can see that the volume for the sell is running out by the fact it's flattening up. But we're also in consolidation. I picked 7 to 8 to get people used to trading between 7 and 8, because 7 and 8 is the time when you get the volume kicking in, but this month has been mucked up a bit really because of the US savings. So in fact, the time is between 6 and 7 now because we're 4 hours in front of the US instead of the 5 hours. So as you can see, really the time would have been between 6 and 7, where we would have got, well, we would have got the first trade and we would have been done. I wanted to get people into the habit of trading between 7 and 8. So we tried an hour later because I did have some good results a week or two back between 7 and 8. But the later we get on into March, the more difficult things have become, I find anyway. But this is because of the end of the business's financial year, where their budgets are depleted and they're going to start their financial year early in April. So there's not much money sloshing around, I don't think. Not so much anyway. I mean, for our purposes on the minute, it could be okay. But we are seeing a lot more consolidation than other times of the year. And that could be a contributing factor for that. But right now, as you can see, we have a green volume ribbon. Whilst also being in sort of consolidation. The next alert is a buy alert, it has to be. So let's turn it over to MT4. Oh, I had a little, just as I switched it over, there was a little flash of a buy there. So I'm going to switch my lines on. And my stop loss would have to go there in readiness for a possible buy. And of course, as you notice, that the trend line is still red. Buy alert keeps flashing on and off. Really want that trend line to turn green. Actually, about just have a smidge, that's the stop loss, so it's on the trend line. But we want the trend line to turn green. Oops. Take it off, clearly. Right, okay, so that's a little bit of volume for a sell. So the trend line kept us out, taking that out for a buy. So now seeing that, I want to see, even if we do get the buy alert back again, I want to see price above there, really, above that higher high there, if we were to take a buy. But it proved to be a bit of a consolidation, really. And indeed, the parallel star is going to be swallowed up now. There we go, there it is there. So no trade at the moment. So back over to the back over to trading view. And more waiting. And of course, we're still under that sell alert, so I can't do nothing until it makes a move upwards, if ever it does. Now, by very view of the recognition that market closes at 9 o'clock our time, I'm going to give it till 7:30 tonight to get a buy alert, perhaps, if the conditions are right. But if it carries on this sell after 7:30, this is going to be a training, not a trading, because I feel that you wouldn't have given, if I take a buy after 7:30, I want to give it a nice amount of time to sort of reach take profit if I was going to do that. And well, we'll see what happens. But a deeper sell, no, so just like it tapped into that one now, what's the chances of it tapping into this and then going up again? We'll see. But we ain't losing any money. That's the first rule, protect your equity. And those who have been watching me for quite a while will realize what the second rule is. I hope you're all repeating it to yourself. Those who have seen me listened to me for a while. Second rule of equity, second rule of trading is don't lose your equity. So it's the first and the second rule. And yes, it's that important. Excuse me. Just getting over the flu. So this morning, one of our students put in a post this morning. I think I've got time to do this. EURUSD. It's on the minute, so go all the way back. They actually got their 2% by waiting diligently. This is a 8:45 this morning on the EURUSD. It was in consolidation until then. We had the buy alert, but they noticed they were under the purple line. And like I said, purple line is a favorite place. Wait for it to bounce or break. And they indeed waited for the break, which was 529. And indeed, they got their nice 2% by waiting then. So they will go in there. Stop loss would be the trend line. Yeah, at the trend line. Because where the wave change from red to green is lower than the entry. So put it at the trend line. 2-1. So congratulations. Patience paid. So that's what happened with the EURUSD this morning. Meanwhile, back to where we are. So that's several trades I've shown you that have done all right today already. So, and no, I haven't been on any of them because I only go for 2%. This is my trading time. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like we said before, it's all about a lifestyle, as well as trading is all about a lifestyle. So if you pick the time when it's convenient for you to trade regularly, a regular time, I mean, like whatever time it is, and then back test it as much as you can and find out if you get an over 60% win rate over the course of time, 2 weeks to a month, then you know that the chances are you've hit a time which is good for trading as well. And you can then do that at your own, with your own lifestyle, suit your own lifestyle, because by suiting your own lifestyle, you don't feel panicked, because other times of the day, when I'm trading, for example, it might not be wholly convenient to you, and you might feel panicked because right afterwards you've got to get up out the door to work, or I don't know, just do something else, and then you'll be thinking about that rather than the trading. So the best thing you can do is pick a time that really your optimum time, and see whether it's conducive to trading as well. But before you do that, you have to back test it. Now, if it's between 8 and 9 in the morning on the EUR/USD, or between 7 and 8 on the US 100, I've done the back testing already. But if it's between any other times, best to back test it yourself and see if it's any good for you. Just don't test, really. I do really look at this and think we're going to be seeing a lot of deeper sell going to this area here, tapping this in. I think that's what I think's going to happen. I don't know. And obviously, there's not a thing we can do about that. But I'm pretty pleased that the Academy 55 is showing itself up to be quite good. This, especially in this example, like I said, we had at 1621 one trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, 4 trades, and it's going deeper. Maybe saying, why is this one not a trade? Well, by the time you get your sell alert, then you got a buy candle, and then the parallel SAR, you notice this is mini consolidation here. The parallel SAR is very close to the candle there, and then on the next candle it flipped. So I mean, if you were precise, you might have taken the trade and loss. I appreciate that, but if you analyze it a bit, you might have given it a few minutes to say what's going on here, and by the time you'd done that, you would have realized the parallel side had flipped, so that sell would be null and void all of a sudden. Then you're into a buy. It's debatable whether you take that or not, really. Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own opinion on that. mean, personally, I wouldn't have taken it because I noticed the parallel SAR is so close to the candle. I like to see a lot of space between, if possible, between the candle and the parallel SAR. Deeper respect, like, you know. But I appreciate some people differ from that. So even okay then. So just for we'll call that a loser, just in case anybody did jump in. But it looks very suspect. But just in case anybody did jump in, so that's still 4 wins and 1 loss. So still a good, healthy reward. But right now we're seeing more imbalance on these candles here. But it came up and tapped in the imbalance onto there. This might come up and do the same before carry on down again. Like I say, one could think that price will eventually just tap into this imbalance, just bounce off it and react. We'll see. I'm back again tomorrow morning at 5 to 7. Going to do the EURUSD. And I'm still debating on whether to trade next week or not, because next week is the start of the financial year. Volume will be traditionally low because of Easter holidays. There definitely won't be trading on next Tuesday because that's going to be treated like a Monday because there's a bank holiday on the Monday. So that acts like a Sunday. So the Tuesday will act like a Monday. And also it's the start of the financial year. I'm going to look into it over the weekend and I'll let you guys know in good time what's going on. Right, so I'm going to try a buy rally again now. It may do. A buy alert is the only one thing I can take. It's the buy alert will have to be next anyway. All right, that's a bit of strong volume. Possibly coming out to take out these imbalance areas here, but they might also decide to look at the imbalance up here as well. We don't know. What we're doing is following in the footsteps and trading what we see, not what we think. So with that in mind, I'm going to go back to buy, isn't it? So we'll move that along. The stop loss will be at the trend line. Right. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So we have that buy alert again. I want to see price get above here though, really. This area here. to break away from this mini consolidation that we're seeing. And also making sure it just hasn't come to take out that imbalance there. And there is a deep and meaningful buy rather than just one for doing that. By which case the stop loss will go to where the wave starts to turn green. But I'll keep it on MT4 now. We've got more rain here in Cornwall. We're getting wet feet. And we've got a storm coming tomorrow. Good times. Well, I'll just take the line tool off a minute. All right. See, it's coming down to take that a bit of imbalance there. That area there is a little bit of imbalance just by that wick. And it might shoot up again, heading for taking out these imbalances up here. Go back to trading view because. All right, okay. The actual fact it's looking like it's doing more or less of a repeat of what it's done there. We had a bit of a false buy going in with the ribbon. Might be copying exactly the same sort of scenario did there. Doing something very similar here. Before carry on back down again. But you know, it might not be. Right, let's go and try again. Stop loss down there. Remember, I want price to go above this area here to make sure it's doing more than just taking out this imbalance here. Seeing a lot, quite a bit of volume. So I'm going to go for buy. I don't want to let it go too far away. My take profit is slightly above the purple line, which is a bit of a concern. Well, not a concern, but wow. And so in for the buy. It's at nearly 7:30 UK time. And at this juncture, like I always say, go and make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, walk away. If you're of a anxious disposition or a nervous disposition, we don't. The price action doesn't care whether you like that or not. It doesn't. It doesn't do you any good at all to make your mental ability better watching this. you've already locked in your trade. You may as well go away and make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something. And just if we were to take it out, accept the 1% loss, walk away. And indeed, if we get the 2% win, accept the 2% win with equal measure. I know it's not possible being humans, it's difficult, but try your best. And we walk away in both scenarios anyway. And because of the time of night, I won't be taking another trade after this if we have to hit the stop loss, because market closes at 9 o'clock, and I just don't want to. I want to give my trades a little bit longer than between now and then to actually do something. I mean, usually it will be 2 hours before market close, which would be fine. But because this bloody US daylight savings March is a very difficult sort of month in more ways than one. But we're in the trade now anyway, so we'll watch this until its entirety, or 8 o'clock. Whatever comes first. But yeah, we had a buy alert, we had a green volume ribbon, green trend, green wave, and where the wave started, just move this out of the way, where the wave started from red to green, that's where the stop loss goes. That's where we are at the minute. Hopefully we'll have enough volume to break the purple line. One can never tell, really. So let's draw it up on trading view while we're here. So long position we got in. So we're around there. Stop loss was there. Doing this by eye at the moment, very, very quickly. It's I mean, it's just, oh, equal with that red. That's easy then. There we go. That's what we got in there. So that means 2 to 1 is. No, that's not quite making sense, because my take profit is underneath, well, equal with the purple line. Ah, because of commission, I suppose. Yeah. 18206. Sorry, I'm just reading figures to myself. 18206, 18206, which is there. Stop loss is at 18194, 18194, 18194, 18194. Yeah, it's there. Oh, that sounds a bit, yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's it. There we go, and that's equal distance. Now we've got some imbalance that needs filling up there, so let's hope they have enough volume to clear out that imbalance. before carrying on and doing what they want to do with it. But they might, hopefully they may see that as a priority and get that in balance, because that will be good for us. We all have to wait and see on that. Because they're not going to do it just because we want them to do it. That'd be nice. So we come up to the purple line now. And there we go. 2%. I thank you all. Right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Another successful trade. This trade will be up in the recorded area in your back office within the next hour or so. See you guys tomorrow morning at 5 minutes to 8 tomorrow morning on the EUR USD. Thanks very much for being along tonight. Hope you appreciate that, and we'll speak to you soon. Cheers for now. Bye, everybody. Bye.